This is an emergency broadcast from the National Safety Administration. Please remain calm and listen carefully to the following message. This is not a test. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to provide an urgent advisory. This message concerns a specific event reported in various regions, including rural and suburban areas. It has come to our attention that unusual animal behavior has been noted. Specifically, there have been increasing reports of household pets, particularly dogs, carrying and presenting unusual objects to their owners. While this may seem like typical pet behavior, it is important that you take immediate action if you experience the following. If your dog brings you a human tooth, do not attempt to retrieve or inspect it. Immediately leave your home and seek shelter in a secure, populated area. Under no circumstances should you handle the tooth or attempt to investigate its origin. It is highly recommended that you do not call your veterinarian or animal control. This will not resolve the situation. Reports have indicated that the human teeth brought to owners are not just random objects but are linked to a disturbing phenomenon. The teeth, once brought into the home, have been observed to begin to decay at an accelerated rate, almost as if time is warped within them. This accelerated decay is not natural. It is not understood how this occurs, but it is a certainty. These teeth are only the beginning. Those who have made the grave mistake of inspecting these objects, or attempting to dispose of them, have reported hearing scraping sounds from within their walls in the following days. The sounds are described as being unnervingly rhythmic, persistent, as though something is inside the house, waiting. The inhabitants of these homes report feeling an overwhelming sensation of being watched. This sensation grows increasingly oppressive as the days go by. Survivors of these encounters describe the appearance of shadowy figures near their homes, figures that never fully materialize, only flicker briefly in the corner of one's eye. These figures appear only after a dog has presented a tooth. Their forms are disturbingly human, yet wrong, too tall, too still, and impossibly thin. Their movements are jerky, like puppets controlled by invisible strings. They stare without blinking, and the longer they are observed, the more they seem to grow. It is crucial to understand that these figures are not a separate phenomenon. They are connected to the tooth. The presence of a human tooth signals their arrival, and they will not leave until their task is complete. As the days go on, the behavior of the dogs also escalates. They begin to act strangely. They no longer bark, but instead stand still, staring out windows or at walls, their bodies rigid and unblinking. Some dogs will try to hide the tooth, as if they are attempting to protect it from their owners. The behavior is deeply unsettling. Something is controlling them. In cases where the tooth has been mishandled or the dog has been forced to drop it, a chilling event occurs. The dog will stop moving, not in a typical death, but in a complete, frozen stillness. Witnesses have described the dogs as looking alive, but something is very wrong. Their eyes, those that still remain open, become cloudy, and they begin to mutter faint, distorted sounds in their sleep. The sounds are not of this world. There are no reports of anyone surviving after refusing to leave the area once the tooth has been brought into the home. The figures grow closer, and their presence fills the house like a suffocating fog. Please, for your own safety, if your dog brings you a human tooth, do not wait. Do not hesitate. Leave immediately. If you have any knowledge of a dog bringing a human tooth to a household, please report it to the nearest authorities and remain at a distance. We are unable to predict how this phenomenon spreads or how far it will reach. Do not attempt to fight the figures. Do not attempt to retrieve the tooth. It is too late.